Hello, I'm here on Church Street, McDonald's End today. It's very busy Wednesday afternoon. After walking around again for several hours, cultural change is all around. And what's shocking regarding this is the politicians, councillors, but MPs in particular, ignoring the cultural transformation our city is undergoing, given they work and at times live in London. They are fully aware of the cultural change London has underwent. They are more than fully aware of what has happened there. They know the end result. Yet, the same is now happening to our glorious city, and they remain silent, as I've said, which is really quite shocking when one thinks about it. They are remaining silent. They don't want to discuss it. They don't want to talk about it. They just want to pretend it doesn't exist. They'll try and get out of that sun if they can. They want to pretend that it doesn't exist, or it's going to go away, it's going to evaporate. It's Scotch mist instead of cultural mist. Well, none of those are going to happen, right? It's not only here to stay, it's sinking its roots deeper and deeper in long-standing, proud Scouse communities, Kensington and Fairfield being one of them. Like I say in my videos, I constantly repeat that because it needs repeating as to what has happened to that community. It has been changed, where it'll never ever be Kensington and Fairfield again. Yeah, it's still Kensington and Fairfield in name, right? But you know what I mean, you know where I'm coming from. It has been culturally changed. It will never ever regain its former glory. It's gone, finished. So these MPs, councillors, they're fully aware of the transformation that's now taking place in our city. Yet they are remaining silent, like I've said, which is quite shocking. They don't want to discuss the awful truth. They don't want to discuss what is happening to our city. Like I've said, they want to pretend it's going to go away or evaporate. And by remaining silent, no one will take any notice and they'll get away with having to deal with it. Well, that's not happening. You're going to have to deal with it or you're going to be voted out. People can see what's happening to the city. They know our cherished city centre is changing right into an unfamiliar, unrecognisable place. And you can avoid this all you want, right, for so long, because you're not going to keep doing this. It's an unfamiliar, unfriendly city centre. That's what I meant to say. So the politicians, MPs in particular, who work and at times live in London, they know what has happened to the London boroughs. They have all, without exception, been culturally changed, right? Anyone that believes otherwise, just take a trip down there and you will see the awful reality of what has happened, and that change is now underway in our glorious city. You can see it, you know it is. And like I've said, does anyone really believe the new arrivals are going to champion Scouse pride and they're going to embrace the Scouse fam, they're going to pass on the Scouse legacy to those it rightfully belongs to? Does anyone really believe that? You believe they're sitting there with their feet up watching the TV in Kensington or Fairfield or wherever, thanking us Scousers, wonderful people these Scousers. We've got to thank them for giving us opportunity and giving them a future and opportunity in their city, you know. Does anyone really believe that? You'd have to be very naive, especially the culture that doesn't want to assimilate, wants to dominate. They most certainly won't be thankful, right? Try and get out of that sun again. So once again, Joe Owens brings the awful truth to the good people of Liverpool from Church Street, the heart of Liverpool city centre, because I feel I need to. I need to report on a regular basis what is happening to our city, and in particular our city centre. It is losing its unique Scouse character and identity. It's becoming an unfamiliar, unfriendly place. You've only got to walk in and around the city centre as well as watching my videos, and you can see the change underway. It's not me making it up. And the change is not stopping, it's not going away, it's going to change more and more unless we stop it. Like you said, the next elections, council elections, let me just walk out of that son of a can. You need to find a candidate in your ward opposed to further cultural change, credible and reliable, and give them your vote. Because if we keep ignoring this and just waiting for the politicians to sort it out, our city will slip away like other towns and cities did. And where cultural change has been complete, those places will never ever regain their former glory. They'll never be the same as they once were. They are completely different places. They've been culturally changed, right? So it's up to all of us to find candidates at any forthcoming elections, council elections, or even a by-election. Give them your vote. Candidates that are reliable, credible, and opposed to further cultural change. I'm going to leave it now, ladies and gentlemen. It's getting rather busy. Remember, no to cultural change, yes to Scouse pride. Shout it out loud, Scouse and proud. Okay, thank you.